I want you to think of an AI so advanced, it doesn't learn from us, it evolves by itself. No teachers. No textbooks. Just raw, relentless self-improvement. Welcome to a new era. Welcome to the Absolute Zero Reasoner. The paper published with the coordination of Tsinghua University, Buing Institute for General Artificial Intelligence, and Pennsylvania State University. For decades, AI thrived on one thing: data. Mountains of it. But here's the twist: that approach is rapidly becoming obsolete. In case you were wondering what happens when we run out of valuable data, or worse, when AI surpasses human understanding, the answer is radical. Stop teaching AI and let it teach itself. Meet the Absolute Zero Reasoner AZR, a revolutionary system that achieves superhuman reasoning without a single byte of external data. Think of it like Google's legendary AlphaGo, which mastered the game of Go by playing against itself millions of times. AZR takes that same principle to, instead of games, it conquers the vast world of reasoning and coding. If AlphaGo changed the future of gaming, AZR might just redefine the future of intelligence itself. Curious? Stick around as we unpack the details of this groundbreaking research. Shattering the chains of human supervision, conventional AI follows a predictable playbook. Supervised fine-tuning SFT. Humans spoon-feed the model labeled examples both questions and answers. A relatable example is how image recognition models learn to identify objects. They are trained on massive datasets like ImageNet, where humans manually label millions of images. This produces powerful models, but it also highlights the critical flaw: such models can only perform as well as the data they're fed, and gathering that data is expensive, time-consuming, and finite. Reinforcement learning with verifiable rewards, RLVR. AI generates its own chain of thought, but still relies on human-curated task distributions and answer keys. For example, DeepSeek's R1 model uses RLVR. Researchers supply a large set of benchmark problems and correct answers, then reward the model based on outcome verification. While powerful, this method hinges on high-quality human-crafted datasets, limiting scalability. To learn more about this topic, click on the link in the top right corner. But here's the flaw: this process doesn't scale. And in a future where AI could eclipse human intelligence, our tasks and knowledge become irrelevant. Where AZR rewrites the rules, it doesn't rely on human inputs. No data. No curated questions. No external answers. It invents its own problems, solves them, and grows through pure, unsupervised self-play. As Figure 1 illustrates at the end of page 1, AZR's performance curves soar rapidly: response length and complexity self-tune over training steps, showcasing how the model refines its reasoning efficiency without external supervision. For detailed numerical results, see Table 1. This visual evidence confirms the paper's claim that self-play alone can drive meaningful leaps in both accuracy and brevity. So, how does an AI teach itself? This isn't magic, it's cutting-edge reinforcement learning at its most evolved. AZR operates in a self-play loop, much like AlphaGo, but instead of mastering games, it masters reasoning and coding tasks. It plays dual roles, each pushing AZR forward in a dynamic self-improvement cycle. Proposer, this creative engine, continuously generates new, increasingly complex challenges. By sampling from its own past solutions, it crafts tasks that lie just beyond its current abilities, ensuring relentless growth. Solver, acting as the critical thinker, it immediately tackles these self-imposed problems, applying and refining its reasoning strategies in real time. Locked in this perpetual feedback loop where every solved problem informs the next challenge, AZR sharpens its intellect, accelerates its learning pace, and expands its problem-solving arsenal. All of this happens seamlessly and autonomously without any human stepping in. It learns through 3 powerful modes. Deduction. Given a program and an input, predict the output. Think you have the recipe and ingredients, what's the final dish? Abduction. Given a program and an output, figure out the missing input. Reverse engineering a puzzle, what input leads to this outcome? Induction. Provided with input-output examples, write the entire program. Here are the patterns, now create the formula. And here's the brilliance: AZR doesn't ask a human if it's right. It runs the code, executes the logic, and verifies its own success. Now, let's entertain some results. The AI that outperformed humans, without their help, the results are absolutely mind-blowing. AZR reached state-of-the-art performance in coding and mathematical reasoning without human data. It outpaced models trained on tens of thousands of human-labeled examples. In mathematics, it boosted accuracy despite never seeing a single math example during training. In coding, it didn't just keep up its set new performance records entirely on its own. You might wonder, how is it achieving these results? Because AZR isn't just solving problems, it's discovering better problems to solve. In other words, it mastered the one skill that truly defines intelligence: learning how to learn. Computational waste and faster iteration cycles. Accelerated AI evolution. Models improve exponentially by focusing only on challenges that push their limits. But here's the unsettling truth. In experiments, researchers witnessed what they chillingly dubbed the "Usho moment." AZR trained entirely in isolation occasionally produced alarming, even dangerous thought patterns. And that leads to one critical, terrifying question. If AI starts creating its own goals and logic, how do we control what it chooses to care about? The big takeaway: the absolute zero reasoner isn't just a technological leap, it's a wake-up call. We now stand on the brink of a new world where AI doesn't just outperform us, it evolves beyond our reach. So the next time an AI gives you a short, precise answer, remember, sometimes saying less doesn't mean knowing less, it means thinking smarter. If this shook your perspective, hit subscribe for more mind-bending explorations into the future of AI. And let's debate in the comments: would you trust an AI that learns entirely on its own? Or should we fear the rise of an intelligence we can no longer control?